Should be able to hear. No, no. Mic check. Should be able to pick up something. Yeah. So audio will be coming in. Right.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Let's give it time. I don't know why it's taking long. Should be able to pick up. Is it picking it from? Is yours on?
And you have a mic in.
Is it on? What are you? It's on. The volume is not up. Turn a mic. Alright, so I guess you guys might have to just as though you're fighting.
That's a Quran. Na.
But what really the from Yanseno are way. Just frame which schedule you want with it. No season in all competitions. Now we lose compete of when they just with the records.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
The sound is not like that.
Send it already.
Alright, let's give it 1 minute. Banana.
Ntadde ku TikTok yange nange ngenda ku live.
Jangu tuli. Nga ngenda ku live. Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
But you can tap it there.
Until this is behind.
Obviously. Streams are always ahead of time. If it's behind time, let's just start.
Testing 1 2. Testing 1 2.
Sounded better.
It's better, right?
Sounded better than echoes.
But I'm starting, eh? Auntie, I'm going to look here.
Yes, I do.
Auntie, on the camera. Yeah, welcome to yet another episode of Mr. Vamos Dissects. It's been a long time coming. It's been a long week. It's been a busy week. There's been a lot of banter left, right, center. But well, we are finally here. We're 1 day from kickoff. And I've been joined by the Arsenal Battalion. Of course, I like to call them Battalion because it's been a long time coming. It's been a long week. It's been a busy week. There's been a lot of banter left, right, center. So just like I was saying, the Arsenal Battalion is here with me on set. We are going to give you guys a preview of the game that's going to be coming through on Sunday tomorrow. Of course, Man United is versing Arsenal. I don't really have a lot of stuff to say, but I'd just like my guests to introduce themselves and then we can kick it. I'll start with the brother man in the black jersey. Wagwan Wagwis.
Yo, hello, it's James, the true Gunner.
Hello everyone watching this live. I'm Rahim. Of course, most guys know me as Rahim Petro, and I'm a stage Arsenal fan. And of course, Gabriel Magalhaes, my favorite.
Yeah, just like Rahim has said, he's a staunch Arsenal fan, and Gabriel Magalhaes is his guy. Well, we'll see how that goes. And now, for those of you that are new on the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. It's basically football on here. That's what we do here. So, just a preview of the show. We're going to talk about these two teams' previous encounters. Of course, the last matches that they played. We're going to talk about the big fixture. We're going to talk about maybe the players that we expect to pull in a few strings in this match. We're going to talk about maybe form. We're going to talk about some of the expected lineups that we have. Of course, some of the players are coming back on board. And then finally, we shall talk about our predictions for the game. You know, all of us have a prediction on here. All of us have something that we're looking at. So I just want maybe James or Rahim to take us through Arsenal because I really brought them on board because I figure they have more information about Arsenal than me. So last time out, Arsenal managed to offset a stubborn Bournemouth side. I don't know, forgive me if I'm not mistaken, they beat Bournemouth 3-0. And I don't know, what are the positives that you guys picked from that game to start with?
So I think going forward, Arsenal, I would say it's quite a different team this season.
Okay.
And an improved team, I might say.
Okay.
So people expected many people thought Bournemouth would actually create an impact or maybe score a goal, I personally thought Bournemouth would have a clinch and having one goal. But it was so unfortunate for the Bournemouth side. So they were really outclassed, and it was so great from Arsenal. So I don't know, Raheem, do you have anything else to say to add on?
You know, of course, the rivals, they were talking about the controversies and stuff like that. Yeah, because it being football, you expect some things to happen.
Okay.
With the inconsistency of our referees, like they're so incompetent.
Okay.
Most times when I use my platforms to complain about referees, most guys be like, "Man, you're just a crybaby, okay."
Okay.
But then it's until that thing happened to your team that then that's when you realize that these guys are so bad. They're so bad.
Okay.
So there was that Dave Dryer incident. To me, it's something like a 50-50 challenge. I think it depends on the referee's decision because I can, if I was the referee, I can say to award that goal or I can say to award the foul.
Okay.
Because the fact that this guy put his hand.
Solanke, yeah, he infringed play a bit, yeah.
So it was 50 challenge. Then I think most guys were complaining about some challenge. Was it on the soccer challenge?
Yeah. The red card situation, I think it was Ryan Christie.
It's actually an open boot, kind of. It was supposed to be a straight red card for me.
In a game,
straight red card.
In a game, the referee can award that as a red card, a straight one.
Straight red
But
card.
then maybe he looked at the game and he's like, "Man, this game has just started 8 minutes," and then he's like, "What my face on me so."
And that's why most referees go wrong. Actually, they base their decisions on the minutes played. If someone commits a foul, even if it's in the first minute, just award the card.
Yeah, but now you guys, if you begin talking from the angle of referees, you guys have been left scot-free very many times. Yeah. David Raya, you guys have this thing where you start from the back. So David Raya, I don't remember the game properly. He said the ball. In fact, I think they did him a pass back, and he, I think, grabbed the ball or something. You guys now, from an Arsenal's point of view, it's good to have you guys on set. It's
I think the instant you're trying to talk about was that Champions League.
Yeah, Champions League, yeah.
But usually when you look at Arsenal,
that's how they start. That's how they start. Raya passes the ball to Magalhaes. Magalhaes grabs it and passes it back to Raya.
So which means you guys are okay with that. It's not a bad thing.
No, like that's how it has been.
That's how it has been. Maybe, for more than 10 games they've done that.
Could have been maybe bad guys would have used that as an advantage. Something like that. Because I mean in the Champions League quarterfinal, just play your game and stop ranting about the referee.
So basing on what you guys have said, you guys are in red hot form. You watched Bournemouth. Bournemouth has someone who is contending for the top scorer, but you managed to keep him at bay, Dominic Solanke, the whole game. So I think from your recap, it shows that you guys are a formidable force.
Arsenal right now, really, it's not a team that we, the fans, should be worried about.
Okay.
Whatever happens, we're good with it.
Okay.
We've been in trenches.
Okay. Okay.
And then for the past 2-3 seasons, you could see there's something that's so new.
Okay.
Very soon, it can be this season, it can be next season.
Okay.
We're getting there.
Okay.
We are getting there, and then I just have hope in the boys. I hope we win this trophy this year because it's our time. But even if we don't win it, we can still come back this season and take it.
Okay.
Because the advantage we have is our team is still in control.
Still have a young team and
young team, and even these guys who are running out of contract, like they have not been part of this success this whole season.
Okay.
So I'm not really worried about them going and stuff like that. Most important is what we're going to bring in.
Okay.
Because even if we win the trophy this season, okay, it gives you more strength as a fan and maybe the team and which player are you bringing on market. To my mind, even get in market if we win.
Everything is possible in football.
I know that one you have it right.
Everyone wants to join the winning side.
Okay.
And is that guy who is just on market?
Okay.
Like my coach said yesterday, is like, you know, when you're in form, everyone would want to play for you.
Yeah, surely.
But then I'm looking at positions like maybe we need a backup in the central defense.
And left back,
Yeah.
because Tomiyasu is actually inconsistent. Comes and gives you maybe 2 good games, and is off to the bench or is injured.
But
kind of thing.
for that, we might have Timber back.
Timber may not be enough to me. I think for a team like Arsenal, which is going to compete, now that we're in the Champions League and every club looks at us as a team which should begin winning trophies.
Okay.
This is not an Arsenal side of maybe some years back. It's now time for Arsenal to begin winning trophies. So you may not have to rely on only one center, maybe left back or something. If you look at a team like Man City, the squad depth really explains itself.
Okay,
So
just to cut you guys a bit. I've seen you guys are really hot. But just like I said, we wanted to get a recap of your previous win, which was of course a stellar performance from the guys. I personally left home to go and catch that game, of course, to Kwekera Arsenal. I sat down at a bar. I bought my bottle of beer. I began pushing Bournemouth. After pushing Bournemouth, Arsenal came through, of course, and then my only fear was just in case Arsenal gets a goal, it's done. And you guys sealed the game. When we come to a Man United point of view, we were playing against Crystal Palace. Well, if I'm to talk about my side right now, I don't even know the word to use, but we're not playing the best piece of football in Europe now. Off the back of a 4-0 loss against Crystal Palace, I reached home that day. I begin to watch the game. Michael Olise does some things in the middle there. He leaves Casemiro for dead. I went and slept. I woke up in the morning on Twitter. It had ended 4. I'm like, okay, next time better. Maybe it would have been worse. My former headmaster used to tell me it would have been worse.
Did you expect to win?
Of course, I didn't expect to win, but you know,
but you expect to lose.
There's that flicker of hope that you have as a fan. You think, at least Kale 2-0, right? But then those guys showed us that we were not sportsmen. So this brings us to the build-up of where we're going. Man United takes on Arsenal. Just to give you some of the stats, Arsenal has not lost to any Big Six opposition this season, right?
That is true.
And I've noticed when we look into Big Six, they don't even consider Aston Villa and what? Aston Villa are top 6. Now, Big Six is Chelsea, Man City, Man United, Liverpool, and Spurs.
Additional.
Arsenal hasn't lost to any of those guys, right?
With that worst result coming up as a draw.
Exactly.
Against Man City.
So now this is Man United. I didn't even go into the statistic against of the results we've been playing against the Big Six because it has been dead. Man City washed us, Arsenal washed us, Spurs washed us.
I think you guys have not won any.
So I don't think we've beaten any Big Six. So I'm thinking from your point of view, you guys are really happy that you're versing a Man United side. Yeah, because now, of course, fresh from a battering at Crystal Palace, you're probably thinking, these are our guys, Bukachere, Katubukolechi.
Yeah, true.
In my opinion, I wouldn't say that. Because the years I've supported football is so tricky and then changes each and every time.
Okay.
This is a big game.
Yeah.
And then Arsenal fans should not underlook United.
Okay.
Our results at Old Trafford were not good. Actually, before the start of the season.
Yeah.
I was like, when I looked at the fixtures, I'm like, we either winning our league at United, and that would have been my best football moment.
Danny.
We're either winning our league at Old Trafford, and that would have been my best moment of football.
Okay.
Been so nice.
Or we lose our trophy at United.
Okay.
Because however much these guys are bad, they have so many injuries. Their camp is so unsettled. There is this away from the player. The players' camp. There are those words that just imagine this thing is happening between the player and the manager. Away from that, these guys can easily come up and put up a fight tomorrow. Why? Because it's the last Old Trafford game, and maybe they would be like, let's just do this for our fans.
Yeah.
2, our record away at United has not been good. previously.
Yeah.
I think we last won there in lockdown.
2020. It was in 2020.
That Aubameyang penalty.
Yeah, 1-0.
So when you look at things there, we've not been at our best at Old Trafford. We've really struggled there.
And also just to cut you short, with Arsenal and Man U fixtures, if you look at those fixtures, Arsenal has never beaten Man U home and away. The last time they did that was the 2006-2007 season, if my memory serves me right.
Yeah.
But that was those are like 18 years back. So it's actually tricky. We might think maybe this is a weak Manchester United side we're faced, but Arsenal fans, they don't have to take it for granted. We have to put in the work if we're to get a result from Old Trafford.
Yeah.
It won't be easy. But at least the injuries that they have, maybe we can use that as an advantage. They have almost close to 7 players injured. So they have Varane injured, Lindelof injured. That's almost their entire defense. They are good defense.
Okay, so to cut you short, can I ask you something? Are you confident for a win?
Yes, I'm confident for a win. You know, I'm not just an Arsenal fan, but also a football fan. So I don't look at football in an angle of just being a supporter. So I want to watch football and give credit where it's due. Who knew Manchester United would upset Liverpool? Everyone knew it was an assured win for Liverpool, but they came up and they really played very well. I remember watching that game and I told my friend, wow, the United is playing. I think they may do something. They may upset this Liverpool side. So the win might be there, but it won't come that easy. So remember, these are two great sides that have a history and rivalry, which dates back to the Arsenal Wenger and Ferguson time.
Ferguson, yeah.
Yes. So someone used to tell me the two teams, whenever Ferguson was in the dressing room, would tell them, guys, this is just Arsenal. So that was enough motivational quote to pump the players and give them that morale. So I just have a feeling that culture might not have died out. It's still there. So we don't have to just underlook that side. Yes, the win might come, but not that very easy.
I'm not underlooking. But then, to be honest with you, if that game was at Emirates, I'd be fearing at this point of the season. But then we've done so well away this season.
Okay.
And the most hostile environment we've been at, this we might pick a draw on a better side now from United. That was City. Because that's the place where we've been battered 4-0, 3-0, 5-0.
We've actually not won there in 10 years.
Yeah, we've taken long.
Yeah.
And then we played so well. Vamos players were like, your game was so boring, defensive, smelling white. But
Bus, eh?
yeah, but
I won't say it was a bus because every game has a strategy.
But you realize Arsenal had better moments in that game, better chances.
True.
Just didn't have. We were just poor at converting on a better side.
Okay.
If we were good at converting, we would have won that game. But then for United, away from that big rivalry and want to beat Arsenal, so we want to take the trophy. These aren't really the guys you can rely on like so much.
Yeah.
Because their squad is not that bad, but it's so bad. I don't know where.
Actually,
what I meant is Man United has a squad that is content, that can compete for a trophy at least a season.
Let me get you a better word to use there. Manchester United squad is simply good on paper. You just put it down on paper and say, wow, Onana.
Yeah, they really
they are good on paper.
So I'm about to chase this as a guys through. Because how do you come to and say we're not good on paper? Well,
you're just good on paper, but when you go on pitch, it's a different scenario.
It's a basic principle. So now let me get you guys a few dynamics here. So Man United and Arsenal, I saw someone posting yesterday and said title hopefuls versus once title hopefuls. So getting into this fixture, these two teams have been boosted by the return of some players. And Man United, in our point of view, been boasted by the return of the Butcher. The Butcher is really backing himself up for a derby because I think he thinks the players that are playing right now don't really know what it means to play for the club. So that's one of the boosts that we got. Of course, Ten Hag rubbished the fact that he might give him a start, but Man United does not have any fit defender. The only fit defender we have is 35-year-old Johnny Evans. I'm thinking when Johnny Evans finds like maybe a Gabriel Jesus there and takes some photos against him.
Jesus won't play.
Yeah, Jesus won't play, but Jesus will start on the bench. So Man United has only one fit centre back. That is Johnny Evans. Being boasted by the return of Sandro Martinez, like I said. Scott McTominay is back in the fray. He's been out for I think the past 2 game weeks. That's why Eriksen has been starting. And then Marcus Rashford, I call him Marcus Rashford these days because he's been having very many stinkers. But back him in an Arsenal game, he's actually scored in all his last games against Arsenal. Because the last time he left Thomas Partey for dead. Arsenal, on the other hand, I've just gotten reliable information from you, Jemo, that Tomiyasu is injured. So when I hear news like Tomiyasu getting injured, I just pray that Arteta brings for me like a Zinchenko there.
It's so unfortunate that we may not start Zinchenko. Because if we have Jacob Kiwior, Jacob Kiwior is a better person defensively.
Okay.
So it's someone who will not go ahead to attack and forget that he has to defend like sometimes Zinchenko does. So I would prefer Jacob Kiwior in that position.
Raheem, who do you pick?
If all goes well and Arteta says maybe let me chip in Timber to just have a feel of the season before it gets done.
We will send him back. Timber will send him back to Netherlands.
It will be a done deal for Manchester United. I don't think you guys will get even a shot on target against Arsenal.
Now, Timber will send him back to Netherlands. That ACL is not for rushing. So, Raheem, who do you think starts for you?
We didn't rush with him, giving him enough time until he recovered. So, I would wish to have him play, though I would not wish him to be in the first 11.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Yeah, we still have options. We can start with Keyword and then some point, because I know by the 70th minute we will be 3 up. then you can introduce him for a control because
just to slow up the pace of Rashford.
So just to get you properly, you're really Onkubio Musoma. By the 70th minute, you'll be 3 up.
Yeah.
Okay. So which means
that's a game that's giving us a trophy because City Fulham today. We're getting a draw.
Okay.
I just have a feeling. I've never been this confident as well. So there can be something.
Just tomorrow wraps up our league.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're positive. You guys are positive.
Very positive.
So you're talking about the Man City one. I think the Man City game will be starting in a bit. We'll just talk about that and so if we're looking into this game, probable people that might play, of course, I don't think the coaches are going to change their squads. Well, for Man United, we might change a bit because I'm thinking the Butcher gets into the fray directly.
By the time you bring in the Butcher, Casemiro
and then Casemiro goes up front. Yeah. Casemiro goes in front of the Butcher with Kobe Mino and Fernandes. Of course, he's going to struggle for an injury to play against Arsenal. So, if it were up to you guys, where do you think the key battles are in this game?
Definitely, I would think the key battles will be in the midfield.
Yeah.
And with Arsenal, if you can't out-compete them in the midfield, then you're just good as dead.
Okay.
Because they have a very good midfield. With the addition of Thomas Partey, it has given Declan Rice an edge. He now moves forward, and that's is the best at that, playing while moving forward. So Thomas Partey has given Declan Rice that freedom to move around the pitch and is doing all these things. You see? So I don't think Manchester United will be able to out-compete Arsenal in the midfield. And that means it will make it hard for Manchester United to even get a shot on target. I'm very sure.
You guys, this is a statement of intent, yeah? We will hardly have a shot on target. Raheem, where do you think the key battle is?
I have so many key battles.
Yeah.
One, I'll start with Brian Onana. Onana's doing poor.
Okay.
And then he will have that thing that I'm taking up the best team. And United, they always want to play from the back, and then you want to prove that I'm better than Raya.
Yeah.
Yet in reality, the other guy is better playing from the back. then if Rashford plays, we'll have a battle at that wing.
Ben White. Rashford, Ben White. I'm sure Ben White will be dead before he even starts.
No, he's so good. He's on his best form
By honestly speaking,
you realize that Bayern game, like, there's a way he played, and everyone was like, this is the game now.
He just plays effortless.
But Ben White against Bayern Munich. Your Bayern Munich didn't have a number 11, right? Your Bayern Munich, Serge Gnabry got injured in first leg. Second leg, they brought this kid they bought from Dortmund. What's his name again? I keep forgetting his name. Is it Guerrero or something?
If you really watch that game and you really watched it, like you observed everything.
Yeah.
You realize they wanted to capitalize on that wing.
Yeah, sure.
Because they had 3 guys on that wing.
True.
That's okay. Maybe that's because with Thomas Tuchel, that's what he plays. Because he knew if we're going to a battle, player by player, we had better players and quality. And then he was like, let me just get one wing. And that's why Ben went to win. That's why you saw 3 guys. One, they wanted to take off Saka. So that's why you saw this kid, Morosala, then those 3 band guys. They overuse that wing so much because they had their hopes there.
Yeah.
So Ben White will be good tomorrow. Then there's a battle at our front there. Kai Havertz is so good.
Kai Havertz, his horse is actually hot. It's been
best CF center forward in the league at the moment.
Wow.
Also praised by your one and only star, that's Dmitry Berbatov. He said the player he really admires Kai Havertz. So
Kai Havertz,
I think he will surprise Manchester United.
Kai Havertz, when he came in, start of the season, I watched it as a Arsenal fan. You know, some fans use emotions.
Yeah, sure.
And maybe some people don't watch football. You might be watching football, but you don't follow it up.
Yeah.
You don't follow up on a specific player. Because I can also just come and watch and be like, I'm watching football, but then you don't follow up what some players, the effort or what they're putting in, the work they're putting in to get things done. So Kai Havertz starts at Nottingham Forest. I think it was our first league game.
Yeah, he was Total Beans.
He was Beans.
Total Beans.
Actually, no. His first start was Community Shield. And
against Man City, right?
What he gave me that game, I'm like, this guy, we have him. We just need to have to come off from that toxic environment, manager backing up, maybe player and staff, plus
boost up his morale.
Yeah, and then he'll be good. So he comes up, Nottingham Forest is pure beans. I remember I was watching with a national fan. He tells me, because I was like, man, you guys, if you watch the Manchester game, just have hope in this guy.
Okay.
And he was like, man, you don't money mupira. Then I told him, okay, Sibumani, but let's just get a bet. I'm giving you 100K if Kai Havertz scores 10 and above goals this season.
In all competitions?
That's what he said.
No, Premier
League.
I told him, I'm giving you 100K if Kai Havertz scores 10 goals in the Premier League this season.
Yeah.
And was like, Rahim ngenda kulia hapo hizo sentences are weird because msaja vyazanya Birinho. I remember I think even after the 4th game of the season, like he was still so poor.
Yeah, sure.
And he didn't have any goal by then.
True.
He's like, man, Rahim, you should start working on my money. I'm like, man, this has just started. So that's how confident I was with Kai Havertz. I knew he would be that guy if he was play at the center forward.
Yeah.
He would be that guy who would get us 10 or 15 goals. And 60, they call it
65
down the drain.
Down the drain.
At 24 years, bro.
Talking about a bet, there's a group of young men in my village there. They betted on Kai Havertz scoring 10 goals and above for this season.
In all competitions.
Yes, in all competitions. The man put his goat. Right now, the goat has already been eaten. No, the goat was already taken.
No, sometimes you just have to watch a player, what they're doing on pitch, and maybe if you've watched them before, because you remember the Champions League Kai Havertz at CF center forward, he was so good.
Yeah,
he was so good, and that's his best position.
Yeah.
I feel like our manager failed us when he started gambling left 8, that left wing where he left as a left 8 into that exact position. That's where he was going wrong. Until Gabriel Jesus was like, yeah, I play football, but I don't score goals. And man, at times, like, let me just switch this guy center forward, and things have not been the same.
Yeah.
From the time Kaya was doing that up front thing.
So, but these Arsenal guys, I think it's really an emotional thing for them. But me, I think, just like we've been saying today, Man United hasn't lost at Old Trafford against Arsenal since 2020, 2021. And now, of course, you guys remember when Arsenal sold Robin van Persie to Man United. Robin van Persie won the trophy. I think the Arsenal guys gave us a standing ovation. I think at Emirates or something. Right? So I'm thinking from the Arsenal point of view, you guys, just like you said, I'll even agree with you when I say that if you guys beat us tomorrow, then chances are Man City might somewhat lose inside there. Maybe. And then because this win against Man United gives you guys a lot of momentum. But me, I told my friends during the week, I even told Nabs Pro, shouts outs to you, Lexa Cafe, last week about Man United facing Arsenal. We've been playing nonsense the whole season. And all of you guys know that, right? But now when we verse Arsenal, there's a rivalry. Just like Jemo also said, Man United has not lost to Arsenal home and away since I can remember.
7-6.
And now me, of course, my main guys that I'll be rooting out for this time around would be Bruno Fernandes. Well, of course, he skipped the game on Monday. I'm sure it was a mind game because Fernandes hardly misses games. He's played his whole career without getting injured. And now, in April, Bruno Fernandes scored 11 goals. I think he probably scored 8 or 9 goals and 2 assists. Didn't win the player of the month inside there. I saw guys on Twitter whining that maybe there was robbery and all that, but I don't want to go inside there. I'm thinking Bruno Fernandes has been compared with Martin Odegaard a lot of times. From Odegaard's point of view, I think Odegaard must be the most intelligent midfielder that the Premier League has. Because if I was watching the game against Bournemouth, he must have made like 3 key passes that even me, I didn't see them coming. Of course, the pass for Kai Havertz for the penalty. I think those Bournemouth guys were like, we have played these guys, we have marked them, nothing will happen. Boom!
Sorry to cut you short. I keep on telling Arsenal fans, me, I'm not happy where Arteta plays the guy.
Okay.
I would prefer Odegaard to be as our left 8. He has been so good. He's a monster in that position.
Left 8 from Martinelli's side, right?
Yeah, from Martinelli, not Saka's side.
Yeah.
Saka, there is a way he limits Saka.
Yeah.
Saka would just love someone with total speed.
Yeah.
That's something like Emil Smith Rowe, that type of player.
Yeah.
And then just let Odegaard go to the left and see magic. Look at that incident you're trying to say, that Kai Havertz penalty.
Yeah.
You I think you observed the position was at.
Yeah, I did.
Chelsea, that pass to Kai Havertz.
Hey, sure.
The Porto pass in the Champions League.
Like Havertz at that left 8 position.
Yeah.
Hey, he's a monster. And I will pray one time he tries him up there. He's a monster. I love him in that position.
But
I'd love him to play there.
Okay. But you guys, one thing I forgot to talk about. Just like Jemo, you had initially said that Man United went and versed Liverpool. Personally, even me, I wanted Liverpool to wash us because me, I'm a Man United through and through. I don't want anything good for us, and I'll tell you guys direct in the camera. So my prediction on the channel that time was Liverpool 3, Man United 0. But when Man United played against Liverpool that day, it looks like we were men on a mission. We bossed Liverpool. Of course, they came through and robbed us at the end. Mo Salah dived in the box. Of course, man, just like Raheem said, the Premier League's the refereeing it has a lot of double standards in it. But when we face Arsenal tomorrow, our defense might be shitty a bit. Arsenal gets us properly in the middle, right? When you can do the central defense and maybe in the midfield, maybe that battle might be won by you guys. But now I'm feeling very bad for the person that's going to pass through Wan-Bissaka's wing. I can even watch a game without looking. When someone reaches Wan-Bissaka's side, he'll be taken out. That and I would not even think about it. So I'm thinking to myself, who does Arteta play on the left wing? Because remember, we've been having this argument with very many Arsenal guys that when Trossard starts, he he doesn't really spark properly the way he does when he's on the bench.
It's good.
Yeah?
It's good from
But
the
then,
bench. Yeah.
but then Trossard vis-a-vis Martinelli, I think Trossard, intelligence-wise, Trossard is more intelligent,
That is
and
true.
Martinelli is a sprinter. That's why right now I'd get Martinelli and Rashford and just be like, you guys run 100 meters,
So,
and the guys run.
Actually, sort of cut you short, but Martinelli and Trossard.
Yeah.
There is a little difference and some bit of similarity.
Okay.
They're all good finishers.
Yeah.
To be honest. But Martinelli is a runner.
Sprinter, an athlete, Usain Bolt.
So
and then I don't know how he has responded to training this whole week.
Yeah.
If he has responded well, I would prefer him tomorrow.
So you would start him,
But now-
Martinelli.
But, just like I've said,
Okay, Justin.
I've not I don't know how he has responded
Yeah.
to training. But because these games are crucial, we're not trying.
You're not going to try things.
that is
So
true.
I really think Trossard will still start.
But to me, to my own opinion,
Though that wing
may
not be that.
It's not going to be the avenue, eh?
You know what wing we lose.
You're going to use Saka's and Saka's wing.
They're
Sorry.
saying. But
We're
also,
going to bring Wan
Raheem,
Bissaka.
So Raheem,
Yeah.
to me, I think for Wan Bissaka, if you're to say that you want to sprint with him, that's also another problem. So that's why I would prefer Trossard to be in that wing. Trossard is a better dribbler than Martinelli. We must agree. Martinelli just dashes the ball,
And Wan Bissaka grabs him and tells
and
him,
Wan Bissaka would just give you one nut, one slash, you're gone.
tell him, Imuka, oh.
So it's better for Trossard, who is a dribbler, who like his kind of game. Like whom I think Trossard, I would say, is an improved version of Martinelli. On any day, I would choose Trossard. I would choose Trossard. Yeah, Martinelli is fast. He can give you that game. Like especially when maybe Odegaard has to loop in the ball, yeah, from the midfield. Martinelli can give you that speed, and yeah, that is okay.
See, one problem with us as fans is that when someone comes up at the moment you want him, he will always be that guy.
Yeah.
We ignore we ignore the qualities and abilities in the other player who has been there. That's the same case with this season. Martinelli has been having so many injuries, and that's when Trossard came up at the time we wanted him. He has stepped up and he has done so well. But you realize he's not that guy who will get that attention in games. He's not that guy who will have the ball and be like, let me take on this player. He's not that type. But he's that guy who will just from nowhere he has scored.
Sure.
Like he's always converting this one two chances. That's why I love him. I love him for that. But then you realize take-ons, he hasn't been good. We watched the Champions League home at Bayern. He had the opportunities to take on players, but he didn't. He didn't do so well as I expected him. In fact, he didn't take on any player until he scored at Emirates. So he's not that guy who will take on people. Like, I'm bringing the game to you. That's the difference with Martinelli. Martinelli, you have the ball and you bring the ball to you.
So
he can dribble, he can run. So he's a better option there, but it's unfortunately that he has been having so many injuries. That's about like his fitness levels have not been so. Even the cameos he has they've been so poor. So, in my opinion, Martinelli is still a better player.
So just to maybe to clarify more on my issue, like you said, some of us as fans, when we get a better option, we tend to pull the other down. But that's not the case anyway in this scenario. So here, what I meant actually, as we all know, every game has a different tactic. Okay, so coaches always sit down and plan their games and say, okay, I'm going to verse Casemiro. What is his style of play? Does he attack, or when you attack him, he's pushing back? For Wan Bissaka, if you're trying to attack Wan Bissaka, he's not the kind of person who pushes back. He actually comes. You see? So in that scenario, we need someone who is a dribbler. So if you can dribble past that guy, better. But if you try to dash the ball and run with Wan-Bissaka, he's equally fast guy.
You guys,
He's very fast.
forgive me for busting your bubble,
He's
but
very fast.
just like Raheem had said, he's going to back Martinez. He's going to, you guys, I'm sure all of you guys know that the wing that you guys want to play from tomorrow is the wing where Saka is. But me, one thing I know is that Ten Hag, wherever you are, wherever you're over your way, or you're riding your bicycle in Manchester, I don't even know. But in case you guys decide and say, okay, let Saka come through with these stockings that have holes in the Ntumbwe's for aeration, and let him come through and be the pivot. Because me, I keep telling, there's very many Arsenal guys that I tell, if Odegaard and Bukayo Saka don't connect in Arsenal games, Arsenal has no spot.
No, that's fine.
Because the reason why I think that wing of the Martinelli and Trossard is not really used properly is because those guys don't connect, they don't complement each other as well as that. Because now if you're to see, everything that cooks for Arsenal comes from the right. That's why I think Arteta never has a problem with playing those two guys. And yet my guy, what's this guy called? Rhys Nelson. Rhys Nelson is always there. He has been fit the whole season.
Rhys Nelson is that player I would say anything. He's not that player I would rely on for titularies. So I would sell him off.
So now let me just, in fact, as we try to wrap this up, as we come into this Arsenal clash, we know where our problem is. Our problem is Bukayo Saka. Me, if I'm thinking about Arsenal, the guys who will disturb me, Odegaard, Bukayo. I told you guys already, Thomas Partey has a lag. By lag, I'm not saying Thomas Partey is a bad midfielder. Thomas Partey is going to reach a point and he will freeze for like some seconds. So that against Tottenham Hotspur. You saw that against Man United first leg. You saw that against Bournemouth.
In fact, Arsenal at Old Trafford right now is not a game I would give Thomas Partey.
Finally, someone I've gotten a good thought with.
No, it's not that game.
Finally.
I would give Jorginho.
You had better backed up your reply. That's solution. Back it up.
As long as you guys don't beat yourselves,
back it up with facts. So, Thomas Partey. I don't know if you've seen the stats. If you've seen the stats,
he's good.
With the addition of Thomas Partey in that midfield, it actually gave Declan Rice that edge.
But Jemo, now it's now a 2-on-1. Do you agree with me that between me and you, Thomas Partey has a lag?
No,
now, Man United is.
I don't disagree with that.
I wouldn't call
Thomas
it a lag.
Partey is not bad.
He's not a bad player.
Doing well.
Yeah.
But we're going at a hostile environment. Old Trafford.
Partially hostile.
Don't partially. We are hostile, my brother. We are hostile.
He's that guy who will switch off in the game at some point.
Hey, like a Camino.
You don't know where he is. You look at Spurs at some point. He was not there. He was not in the game. But like I said, we Arsenal fans, we just watch a key moment. I love him. I love Thomas Partey. But I called for his selling in the summer. And most guys were like, yeah, I called it. I wanted him sold.
But now? Do you still want him sold?
I want him sold. I don't want him.
No, but Jemo, when you talk about Thomas Partey is an African like us. Thomas Partey, he lied about his age. Thomas Partey is unfit.
Away from that, why? Okay, most guys were like, Thomas Mupira. Well, because this is a midfield that has been having Xhaka and Partey. And when you take both players out, you will not do anything. Bro, we played 80% of the game this season.
Without Partey.
Without them.
Without
the two.
So,
in the monetary value, I would have sold Partey in the summer to get a proper person, a new midfielder. And even up to now, I still stand on that. He should be sold.
By the just on top of that, Jorginho just signed another contract.
Yeah.
He was added a contract.
Just next year, 2025.
Yes.
Yes. So.
And in my thinking, them adding him, they might be creating way for Partey to leave. Plus, they'll get a new midfielder.
Yeah, true.
Well.
Yeah.
He has to go.
So,
but for now, he can still help us.
So me, I'm still on my stand. I'm still on my stand.
I would not love him so much at Old Trafford away. I would not love him.
So now, finally, now we're having a consensus at Idem with Raheem.
You see, with the speed of Garnacho, Marcus Rashford, I don't think we should bring Jorginho in that midfield.
And now Thomas Partey is an old man. He's a 40-year-old.
He's an old man, but he's faster than Jorginho. A little faster than Jorginho.
Are you sure?
Thomas Partey is a little faster than Jorginho.
We're going to cook you guys, eh?
He's too slow.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Jorginho,
But anyway, his game is not all about speed, but it's just it's intellect.
His game reading is top.
Yes, true.
He might be slow, but trust me, he will cover up somewhere at some point.
True.
Though maybe the difference could be maybe the abilities into this guy. Jorginho is not energetic enough. He's that guy who can easily be bold, but he's so good.
Sure.
He's so good. So Thomas Partey, yeah, he has improved us by then.
And now also, you guys, have you guys been watching Man United training videos? Yeah, in training, Amad Diallo was scoring some benders.
That is training.
No, first of all,
atmosphere in training and in the
wait, I was watching the Brighton versus Aston Villa on the weekend. I think Roy Keane came to and he's like, those Brighton guys, when they were training shots and what, those guys didn't score any shot. Roy Keane is like, but Brighton, you guys, in training, you can't even score a goal. How are you going to score on the pitch? Luckily, they sneaked in a 1-0 inside there. But now, right now, if I'm talking about Manu and Arsenal, and I'm thinking the players are going to do wonders for us tomorrow, well, I'm really biased about Rashford this season. In fact, I really want him out. I think he goes to PSG and replaces Mbappe. Direct swap.
And Mbappe comes to Manu. You can give us.
No, Mbappe cannot come to Manu. He's going to Madrid.
You can
I
give
think
us
Fabrizio
Rashford.
even called that.
No,
if you guys
a rotational player,
if you guys want Rashford, we can give him to you because Man United were being pressed the whole season, and we want players that run back.
So you see with Manu,
we are kings of unlocking players.
Exactly.
It's
That's
okay.
what I wanted to say.
It's okay. Don't worry.
Manchester is just vice versa.
We're going to run that
kings
tweets.
of-
We're going to run that tweets and we do that swap. But like I was saying, I've not been really a Rashford guy this season because he's had a lot of stinkers. But Rashford against a big opposition, he's not a guy that you should black on. And like I've said, when Rashford grabs like a Ben White for me, Rashford has been schooling Ben White since Ben White was in Brighton. Ben White is a good player. He's improved and all that. But getting Ben White on a one-on-one in a defensive.
You see, chances are high.
Yeah.
You won't get him in a one-on-one this season. You know why?
Yeah.
Because you will not be exposed. Where will you pass?
How
with our
defending
midfield,
of late, not even our
midfield.
But you always see Saka in that number two position. Always, when we off the ball, he always get back.
He falls back, yeah.
So chances are you won't get him. And we have Declan Rice. Oh my God, that guy monster.
No, as for Declan Rice,
he's good at tracking back. Always.
I think in Declan Rice you bought the most complete. As you know, someone, like how you get a broom and you sweep all the dirty things. That's what he does. He doesn't tire. He keeps running and all that.
Very relentless.
Like I still say, most times I come up. When I'm on my timeline, most guys give me a name on king of what? There's trash talks.
Hey, trash talker.
But then I call out my things, and then with time, when I give it time, those things make sense. Because in the first place, Summer, I didn't want any other Arsenal player to be bought before we buy Declan Rice. Before we buy Declan Rice, I really love that player, and where I loved him, the game they played us, the game he made us lose that trophy. He's that guy.
It was a draw.
Yeah.
Was it 2-2 or 3 something?
2-2. You guys bottled as FC. Which take it.
Game, and after that game, I'm like, if first I can't buy this man, and if any team lets this man go to Man City, no other team. There's no team that will ever win.
Lucky enough, he chose us towards City, and left City over City. So he's a winner.
He has vision.
He has vision, and that's the spirit of winning.
He knows where good things are cooking, and
exactly
who are the best team at the moment.
So now we have spoken about the wings, the midfield. Me, when I look into the wing, man, I think you guys both us in the midfield. Well, me, if I'm Arteta right now, I'd back Raheem. I can't play Thomas Partey because our guys in the midfield, we're not even sure who is going to start in the midfield tomorrow. Because we have Casemiro, we have McTominay is back. We have Amrabat, who was brought to just bench. And then we have a Bruno Fernandes and Kobe Mino, of course. let me even say this before I finish saying it. Kobe Mino has to score against Arsenal tomorrow.
Wow.
I'll give you guys that in the prediction, but I just had to bring it inside there. But my point here is we might not really boast you guys in the midfield. And then when it comes to the press, of course, Odegaard likes to tell his players, let's press, let's press, let's press. So, and somehow we're a bit slow on the press and all that. But Man United, how we're going to come through in this game and take it off is on the counter-attack. And now me...
So now the thing is what you guys should know, Arteta is someone who studies his opponents.
Okay.
So you guys beat us with that kind of style of play. Whereby you allowed us to press, we came in, Eriksen, Marcus, goal. So this time
that's last season. It's so paining you up now.
I don't think that thing will happen again.
Okay.
So it really, I was so disappointed with Arteta when he failed to know, like to realize that Bayern Munich has a similarity with Manchester United with their style of play, the way they played us. They allowed us to...
No, hold on. No, wait. Just for me. So Bayern Munich and Man United, we can be in the same conversation.
Yes, you can. You're big teams. We can't rubbish
that victims.
You're big teams.
Hey.
We can't rubbish that off.
I thought you were
you're giants.
Yeah.
So then Bayern Munich played us, They allowed us to press. We pressed. Then Leo said, no, the Champions League. We played, we held the ball, the first leg. Yeah, Bayern Munich. We played, we pressed them. Saliba was in the midfield. If I you guys watched that game, Saliba was just in the center, in the midfield. And the guys were defending. Leo Sané, Gnabry.
No.
So Arteta, I don't think Arteta will allow that to happen again. So it will be a different gameplay this time around. So if you think you're going to just allow us to let us have the ball, then give it to Rashford.
No, the difference with that game, Bayern Munich and tomorrow's game, you see, that's why we bought our Declan, because he's so good at tracking. At Bayern, he could not do mob tracking. Why he had that one card on him? Because he didn't want to risk anything.
Missing the next match. He had the yellow card.
At that home game. So he didn't. There's that was it Royce and a pass that resulted into a penalty. The Declan Rice, he would have put that man down. Like he would have
tackled him.
Yeah, but then maybe that card limited him up because you realize that game home, he was not that guy we know.
Comments. That's with my phone.
He wasn't that guy we know. But then tomorrow's game, we've seen Declan tracking back guys. And then the press itself, the press we're going to bring to you guys.
Yeah.
It's going to make the players panic. They're going to give us the ball themselves.
Are you sure?
They're going to give us the ball themselves and then that's how because a player like Christian Eriksen, he's so old. He can't handle any other person. He can't handle Saliba. So maybe I'm moving penalty, but then which chances are low. My guy, chances are low from
they're too low.
The only thing you have tomorrow is your home advantage only. That's the only thing you have tomorrow. But the rest,
and it's so unfortunate that Manchester United has fans that easily lose morale. You guys have the highest number of fans who have marched out of the stadium with disappointment. Like the moment they have scored 2 goals, they're already out. You guys top the charts. So I read, and right now Arsenal will make the stadiums empty. So by first half, I don't think you guys will have any fun.
So let's. I've just been looking through the comments here. I'm seeing there's guys that are pushing for Man United. They've been giving us some Chobe Michael shout outs, Alex Mujizi, Segro Joses, of course, this is an Arsenal guy through and through. And I think as we wrap this up, I was giving you guys my key battles inside there, yeah? But I think we're going to wrap this up with our predictions. Because I think there's no stone that we've left unturned. And basing on everything that we've been speaking about today, it looks like Arsenal is a stronger party than Man United. Yeah, but I think your predictions are going to tell us where you guys are siding. And of course, I'm not going to give you guys my prediction first because you guys will want to beat me and stuff like that, right? So let me start with Raheem on there. Let me start with Raheem. What do you think? How do you think this game ends? We want to do predictions. And then I'm saying it's 2 o'clock. Man City is about to, of course, you guys are friends of Fulham. I'm sure you want to say something inside there. So we'll end with that one. So Raheem, and I think I want you to be loud on this one because guys are saying they probably want to hear you out well. Man United takes on Arsenal tomorrow, right? All hands on deck. This is the game for you guys to get your self-esteem up and see how you continue to push for this title, which you guys are backing yourselves to win. What prediction do you have for that game on that onside that one? Look in the camera, Bolunji, and tell us. I think you probably have to bring the camera to the guy and
if I had my refreshment here,
yeah,
no, I'm a chill guy.
yeah,
I would easily, and I would always say,
yeah.
you know, it's a 3-0, 3-1 type of game for us, for the Arsenal. Yeah, we're beating United, guys. We're beating United. We've got this. Come on, you Gunners.
So Raheem 3-1, yeah? But I remember you saying that
3-1 to 0.
I remember you saying that by like the 75th minute will be
just
done.
have a prediction. One prediction. Have one.
3-0.
3-0, okay. That's Raheem for you. 3-0 Arsenal. Jemo, please look into the camera and tell you guys what one is.
3-0 Arsenal. Friends of Fulham.
You guys are Muliba Kambwe new.
So, because I don't see where Manchester United will even get. I told you.
Hey.
You guys may not have a shot on target.
Say that properly. If I say that properly.
Manchester United won't have a shot on target. This has been said by me.
Man United will not have a shot on target. James is 3-0. Of course, I'm the only Man United fan on set. And I've not really been giving predictions for Man United recently. But Man United versus Arsenal tomorrow, 6:30 p.m. Man United 2, Arsenal 1. I don't know about this guy saying Man United will not score, but we have to score Arsenal. Like, of course, when Saliba and Mahalenges are going to be there, last time we played you guys, of course, Mahalenges took out Hoyland and what? And of course, I'm not going to cry over spoiled milk. But Man United 2-1. Me, I'll even give you guys goal scorers. My boy Anthony plays tomorrow. Anthony Sports plays football tomorrow. I don't know if he starts or anything. He scored his first Premier League goal the last time out. I think the last game week when we drew. Anthony Santos puts in a goal inside there. Bruno Fernandes puts in a goal. Those are Man United's 2 goals. The guy who scored for Arsenal, maybe Havertz is actually hot. So that's 2-1 Man United. I repeat that again. This work with over the 70th minute will be done.
That has been a prediction out of emotions.
It's not out of emotion. It's not out of emotion. I've told you guys, we get you guys on the break and we seal this one for you guys. We're not going to watch Arsenal win a trophy when we are seeing you guys. No.
So one last question.
Yeah.
Would you rather, you as a Man U fan, would you rather see Arsenal win the trophy or Manchester United? Sorry, Man City.
Man City, any day. We're brothers. We are in Manchester.
Wow.
We're brothers. You know?
So you want the guy to beat your record?
I mean, Rico, I wasn't born. I wasn't around. Records don't matter to me. It's what. So that's last week I had Nabs Pro and said Nabs Pro is like, Arsenal is a good side. Nabs supports Arsenal, but he's like, Bambi, please, Man United, Muchikole. You know when you guys, Arsenal guys, you guys forget easily. You guys were supporting Man U to beat Liverpool. So at some point you guys should also be like, Bambi, Man U, Muchikole you at least 1-0. Because you supported us before.
That's good. It happens.
It happens.
Yeah.
Hiya, Bas.
And when we beat you guys, you back up Spurs.
Just like there we shall back up Spurs to beat City.
Okay.
And all our London rivals to humiliate City.
Okay.
So we have Fulham, we have Tottenham, and I think West Ham. Yeah. Those are all our London rivals.
You have Everton. I forgot you have.
So Everton. No, I'm saying for
Everton home is a fake new win.
so Man City.
Everton, you guys are going to watch Everton 5.
Everton.
Yeah.
Everton home.
Yeah.
At Emirates, last game of the season.
Yeah.
A 5-0 correct score prediction.
And by the
I think you just need to put the camera in this man and get him straight because it's a statement of intent.
Yeah, I'm so confident.
Hey.
Everton.
Yeah.
Home.
Yeah.
Last Premier League game at Emirates.
Yes.
This season. A 5-0 hoping. Get those correct prediction, guys.
And the thing is, what you should know.
Hey.
Why Arsenal can really humiliate Everton.
Hey.
First of all, right now, they are safe. They're not getting relegated.
Yeah.
We all know that. They're not getting relegated. So they have nothing to die for. They'll just, Arsenal, take the wheel.
So they won't even...
Just finish us.
They won't even give us the game, but we're going to take the game to them.
Okay.
And they'll feel the pressure.
And we always want to finish high. We've
Oh,
been
feel the
there
pressure.
before. We've beaten them before.
Yeah.
I think the last, I don't remember.
What was it last season?
Last season, yeah, we beat them.
Well, Odegaard had that cheeky
we beat them.
finesse
But-
shot.
This Arsenal guys back halfway. But-
No,
No, but it's good I've gotten your predictions. Of course, the video will be ready for you guys to see. And I've seen the lineups. Of course, you guys are Fulham guys today. Yeah, I'm seeing Fulham here has brought Rodrigo Muniz, Andres Pereira, Willian, Dikova Reed, Iwobi. I think you guys are now giving all your money to Iwobi. I think
Yeah,
you guys were sending
we
him
actually
messages overnight.
We sold him there for a reason.
You sold him there to.
For a reason.
And then, of course, in defense, Bernard Leno also has been solid. He actually made double figures for clean sheet.
True.
So I'm thinking you guys are like Checho. Those are our guys. Man City, of course, for Man City, Erling Haaland, fresh from a hat trick last time out. In fact, not a hat trick, 4 goals. Taken out of the game, he even wanted to beat Guardiola because he wanted to score, I think, 10 goals. Phil Foden is back. Kevin De Bruyne, the one that destroyed the chairman last season. Of course, I don't, okay, those are some of the guys. Now, Fulham is taking on Man City. Fulham is at home. The stat is Man City has washed Fulham in their last 15 outings. Washing. No draw, no nada. Wins. I'll start with Raheem again. Friends of Fulham. Fulham, Man City, the game is in 20 minutes. What's your prediction there?
don't comment on opponents.
You don't know, like, of course, inside there, you probably want Fulham to bring a win for you. So I don't want you to give me a correct score on what.
Whatever it happens,
Hey,
I just pray we win the league.
you just pray you win the league.
Yeah.
Statement of intent.
And we are going to win the league, yeah.
Okay. They're going to win the league.
It may not be today,
Hey,
it can be Tuesday, it can be on the last day.
yeah.
True.
But you win the league.
We go, yeah.
So no comment. Jemo, Fulham, Man City.
Fulham, Man City, I see a 1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Iwobi.
It will be because it will be scored by United. You think that with every day is a
And
sad.
an own goal from Vadio.
Gavaggio.
Yeah, Vadio.
Gavaggio is actually on form.
Own goal from Vadio.
It's simple.
So-
I told you guys on Twitter when Fulham put their graphics guy has been working full time coming to this game week, by the way. Some nice graphics. He will be Bernard Leno. I think he's an Arsenal guy. Because by the time he posts Bernard
No,
Leno.
the London team, so they would wish for another London team.
No, I think the Fulham admin has a kakwate with Arsenal because you don't post Bernard Leno and
No, not even that, but being a community manager, because I'm a community manager somewhere.
yeah.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
my KPIs are engagement.
Yeah.
And Arsenal fans, we've come to that page.
Hey.
I will do everything
Yeah.
that gives people potential engagers on my post.
Hey.
I would do anything to give them that hope.
Yeah.
So that's why he's doing so.
Okay.
Whatever they do, let them just get the win or a draw. For me, I don't even care whether they're posting game or what. Let them just get the result done.
Okay. So me, just like I said, my prediction: Man City, Fulham. By the 73rd minute. By the 73rd minute, mark me well. Erling Haaland will have put in 3. I don't know if Fulham will have scored just a charity, like a curtain raise or something. By 73rd minute, Man City Haaland will have 3 goals. I don't know what the score will be by then. But Man City washes Fulham for me today. In fact, in a few minutes, we'll be watching that. The sport. So, I don't even know, but I'd like to thank Raheem and Jemo for coming through on set. Of course, my guy Raheem was he's a serious man on Twitter. I've been checking some of his things about Arsenal on Twitter. He's those staunch Arsenal guys. Some of us, I think, don't support our teams, Bulunji, but I think he can just tell you guys about the stuff that he does so you can engage with him more on that, and then we can probably see how to call this a wrap.
But guys, man, thank you for turning up. Hopefully we get back soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, me, I'm a social media noise maker.
Okay.
I'm always on social media 24/7.
Okay.
I use Raheem Petrov on Twitter and other platforms.
Okay.
Though I'm also a community manager somewhere. I do community management, digital management,
Okay.
something like that. So guys, I'm Karango. Go and watch that game on GSTV. Pay your subscription and then you get the game's done.
Yeah, I think that's Raheem for you. Raheem, you said Raheem 1-2?
Raheem K12.
Raheem K12 on Twitter. Just like he said, he's given you a kalango.
And if you ask me for because most guys are like, man, why did you get a 12? That 12, if you guys remember Olivier Giroud,
That's true. Bad man thing this.
that man did a scorpion, and I was like, yo. And by then
Against Palace, I think.
Yeah. And by then I was putting on the 12.
Yeah.
I'm like, definitely, let me just put it in there just for this man.
Yeah.
But I wasn't much of his fan, but then that goal, I still see it, and then I'm like,
Against Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
So that's Raheem K12 for you. It's been an honor having you, my brother. And then this bad man here, Wagwan Wagwis.
Yeah, it's been an honor hosting me as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's my first time here, and I've really enjoyed every bit of it.
Okay.
So looking forward to being here.
Where do we find you? What's again?
So I will not say I'm more of a social media person.
Okay.
Yes.
You're making money,
I
yeah?
just chip it, busy making money. You know.
Okay.
So just there. Twitter, James Akol is my name on Twitter.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then of course, like I said, it's been an honor hosting these two guys. I'd like to give a shout out to everyone that has watched the channel, everyone that has been waiting to watch on this channel. Of course, it's my guy, Kosi Sports, YouTuber, national guy, fanatic. Of course, he's been catching in. Shout outs to him. You guys can go and check out his content. I'd like to give some language to some of my guys, Luminam Investments. Of course, these are the guys that are sponsoring the Ndeje Nights. The last season, they've been doing a lot of stuff in regards to giving out some money, Airbnb services. GR Consult Limited, of course, environmental consultancy, that would be a company for you. Maybe Daffy Sip Ice Cream. It's a joint in Columbia. You can go through, get some ice cream, go and catch some nice time inside there. They have some clothes for you. There's clothes for men, women. You can check that out. Teleka UG savings boxes, learn to save money, keep money. I don't know, there's very many people I'd shout out to. Of course, I'd shout out to my guy Truth, my graphics guy, my new graphics guy from Kasaiko FC in Ndeje League. Of course, shout out to my brothers from Ndeje League, Intare League. I know the fraternities, Mr. Vamos, of course, on YouTube, on Twitter, the Mutagwenda, the Tankan guy. It's been nice hosting this brother, man. For you guys who have not subscribed yet, you can hit the subscribe. Of course, turn on those notifications. Content is going to be coming through. And then, of course, if you want to come through on the channel, you can hit us up. Of course, the numbers will be in the bio. Hit us up. Give us a shout out. Come through to the channel. Come through and tell us what you think about this. But the only thing that you guys need to know is that tomorrow, 6:30 p.m., put on your jerseys, Bambi, Badia. We call that to you guys. Put on your jerseys. I'm very sure very many people are going to lose their lives tomorrow because, man, it's going to be hot. Whoever wins tomorrow, I don't know. But Mwambale jerseys at least.
Let me hope losing lives was just rhetorical.
It wasn't rhetorical. Whenever Arsenal and Man U play, there's an Arsenal fan that loses a life. And a Man U fan, vice versa, depending on the result. So, please stay safe out there. Put on your jersey tomorrow. I can put it on from morning. Tomorrow I'm going to wake up, put on my jersey, wake up, take a shower, put on my jersey and sit. Up to 6:30 p.m. waiting for the game.
So you won't even have lunch. You just
I'm not going to do anything tomorrow. The only thing I'll do is wake up, bathe, put on my jersey and sit and wait for the match. Otherwise, it's been nice. Like I said, we go again anytime soon. Come through on the channel. Come and tell us what you think about football. Let's enjoy the games. Have a nice time.